No. Face-off battle, always critical. Maryland with star Luke Wierman, ranked number 2 in the nation in terms of winning draws. He pops this one loose. They fight for the ground ball, and it comes up for black-jerseyed Rutgers. Wierman against Duhenio most of the night at the face-off X. Doug Donovan,
early Maryland advantage.
Kahn has done terrific damage for the Terps of late. Wierman wins the draw, going right to the cooker. Wierman fires. That's over the top of Colin Kirst.
Good trail check. Kept that shot off frame. If you're Rutgers on the backside, he gets found one-on-one. Maryland is out of the gates fast.
The Terps have done it all season, Mark. There's a violation off the draw, possession for Maryland. Maryland is plus 29 goal differential in the opening quarter.
It's ridiculous. They get off to fast start. Gotten that save could have really pumped up this Rutgers defense, which is on its heels right now.
Inverted there against Zach Franskowiak. Brian Brecht of Rutgers thinks he's one of the best short stick D-mids in the nation. Murphy left him in the dust there. It's 3-0 for the Terps, and once again, they're stacking face-off wins and goals back-to-back.
Jared Bernhardt, good timeout by Brian Brecht. He has got to get these guys dialed in. That's not going to do it. That's a face-off violation against Duhenio. Maryland right now is downhill. Country, you got to come up with some saves just to give your team a lift.
Kirst save percentage hovering around 57% most of the season. Wierman gets the draw and bats it to Bubba Fairman off the wing. Maryland with another possession. They have put 5 tallies in 10 of the 12 games this season now for Rutgers. And the Scarlet Knights get the draw. The face-off win from Stam Stefan, who joined the program from Mount St. Mary's in past days.
Logan McNaney, for what that matters, and is able to get his left hand unfettered with a bullet.
When you're 6'6", you can swim just about anybody. Mitch Bartolo, big man. This is a impressive Rutgers team when they step off the bus. And they all
shimmy, great shake from Donville to get topside and put the worm burner by Kirst.
Jonathan Donville, who hails from north of the border, Oakville, Ontario. Goals in 5 straight outings. Possession now for Rutgers off the face-off.
Player in men's Division I college lacrosse, passed down to Logan Wisnauskas.
Jared has company, Mark, atop the Maryland all-time point scoring list. Logan Wisnauskas has tied him tonight. The next one
getting it done for Rutgers thus far.
Knobloch in the first minute of the second quarter. You see top of the screen, 22 tallies on the campaign as Wierman digs in on the draw. Fairman is there to come up with the scoop.
First time
talking with John Tillman about the personalities on this Maryland team, and he used the word for Bubba. He's a character. John said his team isn't.
And Benson said, if they don't want you, I'll take you.
Bobby Benson loves offensive movement off of the ball, doesn't he? And he has great appreciation for what Murphy does in and around the cage.
I have come to have a good relationship with Bob Benson during his time as offensive coordinator with a beautiful step down.
Colin Kirst and his defenders and the Scarlet Knights, they held the Blue Jays of Johns Hopkins to a season low in goals last week. Maryland is already on the board with 8, one more than the Blue Jays put up a weekend ago. It's 8-3 for the #1 ranked team in the nation.
And this was in ball movement.
Now tripling up Rutgers at 9-3 with the better than 9 minutes to work in the opening half. To the face-off exits Wierman against Sam Stefan. Maryland comes up with the draw. Geppert tallied a couple of goals against Michigan last week. Number 20 in the white, the long stick midfielder.
Defense, Maryland offense, and this is a very talented, very athletic Rutgers close unit.
Kahn able to get past Jared Jean Felix there. Kahn with 4 straight hat tricks now. He's shooting.
Matchup and just takes his man to the rack. Beautiful bounce shot. Great recognition by Brennan Kamish.
Face-off win there, just overrun by Stefan. Maryland gets possession. Rutgers put 22 on the board against Hofstra. One of those goals came from Kamish. This is his
abilities continue to be a problem for opposing defenses. He's shown off a passing ability that makes him even more dangerous.
Kahn, second for Maryland in both points and assists this season. A Maryland team. There is Luke Wierman, eye to eye with Rutgers face-off man Sam Stefan. Jonathan Dehenio is the normal number 1 for Rutgers, as Wierman wins this draw with the wing help from Puglisi, who'll shake it back to the goal line. Maryland gets things started
for Rutgers.
Tereski with goals in 4 of his last 6. Both coaching staff mentioned Rutgers is an older team, very experienced. Going to goal, Wierman ran into a buzzsaw there, and Rutgers takes it back. But Tereski is one of the younger guys that Rutgers can develop. Edging by Jared Bernhardt, former Tuaraton Trophy winner. He and his mates, many of them in attendance, those who were part of the 2017 National Championship team being honored at the half here at Maryland Stadium. Wierman has just continued to develop. They saw hints of this last season. John Tillman said with respect to 52 White, it was like breaking in a young NFL quarterback. We didn't have to rush him, but once he took the job, he has flourished now this season.
Maryland does a really good job of that as well. You know, Keegan Kahn collects it and finishes.
Kahn, 4 goals, 2 assists for 6 points in this game tonight. Keegan Kahn, 4 straight hat tricks now, and this is his 3rd different 4-goal game of the season. He had 4 against High Point and 4 against Virginia when Maryland knocked off then the number.
King in town.
Terps with a 3-goal run in the last 3 minutes and change. They beat Rutgers here last season by a 19-12 margin. Scarlet Knights looking for the ground ball on the sideline. Diving effort there. It'll belong to Wisnauskas. Continues to do his thing, leading Maryland in goals, assists, and points. Another hat trick for Logan Wisnauskas. Mark Dixon, why don't we summarize for the folks just tuning in with us after 3 quarters of play? Maryland 6-5-4, all adds up to 15 and a 10-goal advantage over the number 3 ranked team in the country.
I was told there would be no math tonight. That's not my strong suit, so I'm glad it's spelled out. But Maryland came out of the gates firing on all cylinders, hit their first 5 shots. And Luke Wierman is the biggest reason why they were able to get possession after possession after possession to sustain and maintain the pressure on that Rutgers defense.
You know, there are a bunch of guys in that Maryland hog pen. That's how they refer to their face-off men. Gavin Ty, Shea Keithler, and don't forget someone named Michael Roach. Roach wears 42 in the white. He's hidden there in the line. And he's the guy, not only is he the team barber, but he's also the guy who makes Wierman work perhaps the hardest. He's defined as a pit bull, characterized as a pit bull by head coach John Tillman.
And, you know, you talk about like the sport of wrestling. You want that wrestling room to be as competitive as possible. You want your partner to be someone who's going to put you through the grinder. So when you get on the mat, you have that practice experience, those reps to be ready. That's what, off the assist from Gallagher.
Back to the face-off, X. Rutgers trimming the lead down to 9. Wierman wins the draw, was knocked out of his cross. Help comes from Pabilski off the wing. He's bumped out of bounds. The ball was saved back in to the close defense for Rutgers, and out of the scramble, it's Wisnauskas who gets Maryland possession. But it's then put right down on the deck. Gene Felix there for the scoop, but there's a flag on the turf. Brad Apgar in there, 55, jogging off to the... Wisnauskas, who has set the all-time Maryland point scoring record tonight. Wierman gets control of another draw. Wierman's been over 70% in 4 of his last 6 outings.
He's been unbelievable. He really has. I mean, you think of...
Very powerful left-handed release. He has goals in all 11 games he's played. This is game number 12 for Rutgers, a 10-1 mark. Scramble forward off the draw. Geppert comes up, quick flick, move it. Murphy hesitates, and then Kelly mentioned the hat trick he had earlier in the season against Albany. That's goal number 4 in dramatic fashion, putting some icing on the cake for the Terps with 2 minutes to go. Fast break opportunity, move it quickly from the wing. That's stabbed there, reserve netminders come on. Drew Morris in cage now. Made the stop on a laser beam.
Turf, and nice shot by Ronan Jacoby.
17-9 now with 84 seconds to go. Jacoby has been a scoring dynamo for Rutgers. Face-off win there for Gavin Ty. We mentioned the depth the Terps often pose at the face-off X. Jacoby with goals in 11 of 12 this season. That extra man strike